Bob Levy's on the line.
What?
Bob, are you allowed to even call our show? I'm scared.
I don't know. It's halfway. I don't know. I talked to Howard Stern. He said you guys were good guys. So.
Oh, good. Good.
Yeah, but I want to talk now, Anthony. You would definitely bang her on the road. There's no doubt about it because we've all been on the road. I've been on the road with Florentine, and he is probably one of the creepiest motherfuckers I've ever been on.
Wow, what a compliment! That's nice.
That is a compliment.
Yeah,
absolutely right.
Listen to the greatness he would do. Every time we got to a hotel, we would start moving out tables and chairs. And so the women couldn't sit there. They'd have to sit on the bed.
You would set up the room ahead of time?
Yeah. We take all the furniture out of the room because you get a girl back. They'd go all the way in the corner and sit in that little chair that they had.
So where'd you put the furniture?
We'd throw it in the MC's room, whoever was opening. Like, you chuck everything in there.
So
you bring them back, they got to go right to the bed. That eliminates that step.
Brilliant.
From them sitting in the chair like, hi.
It's a time saver.
Huh?
And what we do is it was a half hour that was out of the game that we didn't have time for them to sober up. We always had liquor. The bathtub was full. We smelled like dog shit after the first day, but we didn't give a shit. And fucking, we would bring furniture in the hallway, and people would go, like, are you going to do that to our room? We're like, no, we don't work here.
Yeah, we'd have couches. There was couches lined up in the hallway. We'd be taking out like movers. Like, get this one out of here too. And if the MC, we didn't have an MC, we just leave it in the hallway. Because chicks would always go to that couch or that chair, and you can't get them to the bed. It's a creepy move.
So you're getting rid of 2 hours easy, right there.
They have to sit right on the bed.
That's brilliant, Jim.
Wow. What Jim would do was I'd have one like with my arm around her, and Jim would tell a horrible joke, and I would laugh out of control, and I would choke her backwards onto the bed.
What a move!
We lied to women out in Canada. We told them we were in bands from England. We would do shitty English accents and that shit. And I'm telling them I'm in a band. I'm just playing here.
It's great.
And then we're going back.
Yeah.
We're fucking pulling out strippers out of the club. Jim would call up and go, what time is the last girls go on? 11 o'clock. Let's get ready. We got to be there at 10:02 because we got to get them fresh when they're off the stage. We're fresh meat. Next thing you know, we're dragging out 2 at a fucking time. It was unbelievable.
Wow, yeah.
Well, Levy's move with girls after a show was he would give them his hotel room key. And go, hey, come back to my room at 3:24. I got to make a phone call. I got to call my son or something like that. He'd make up something because he didn't want to go to the other bar with them, the local bar where they always wanted to go party. Because you don't want to go to, you're going to get in a fight. Yeah. Because all those guys in that bar have been trying to fuck her since high school, and all of a sudden the comedian comes in and she comes in trying to show him off. It's trouble. So Levy go, look, I got to go back, call my son. He's been sick or whatever. So why don't you come back to my room later? I'm in 324. Here's my room key. He would get like 5 room keys when we check in. How many do you need? I need 5. 5? Yeah, I lose a lot of them. And he would just hand them out to chicks. Here, 324. And Lee's like, I'm not doing the work. If they show up, they show up. If not. So Levy's like, I waited to jerk off till like 3 in the morning when I knew they weren't going to show up.
That was your out time, 3 o'clock.
You gotta have a time set. One time I went down to get another key because I actually did lose it, and they go, "Sir, we don't have any more."
Yeah, we don't have any more.
Wow.
That's great.
It was a good move, and at like a 1:30 or so, a girl would show up, and he's like,
Quantity.
I didn't have to go buy her more drinks, none of that stuff.
Yeah, why fucking just bank on one?
Anything. And the best thing was one show we did in Baltimore. I get off stage. I'm making out with this hot blonde within 3 seconds, Jimmy. Remember that?
He didn't. He just walked off the stage. In 2 feet, he starts making out with this girl in front of the whole crowd.
Jesus.
So she goes, look, I got to go out with my friends. We're having a bachelorette party. So meet me at my hotel room. I'm in 324 in like an hour. So I drive Levy. It's like 20 minutes away. I drive him. I drop him off. He goes, all right, I'll see you in the morning. The chick was really hot. He gets there, and I pulled away. I'm like, all right, he's good. I pull away. He knocks on the door.
Like before phone, like cell phones, basically.
Yeah, so he has no idea. So he knocks on the door. A guy answers the door in the hotel room. He's like, who are you? And the guy's like, who are you? He's like, who are you? Who are you? He's like, He's like, is Amanda here? He's like, yeah, she's sleeping. He goes, well, who are you? He goes, I just met her a little while ago. She brought another guy back.
Oh, man.
So Levy shows up, and the guy's like, well, he goes, well, I'm not leaving. And Levy's like, well, I'm not leaving. So the guy's like, I don't know what they're...
I couldn't get a ride.
He couldn't get a ride. I dropped him off, so I didn't have before cell phones. So Levy's like, fuck it, I'm not leaving. So he goes in the chair in the corner of the room and just sits there as that guy goes back in bed with her. And then he's like, fuck this, I'm not doing it. So then he crawled in bed and he slept with the couple. I swear to God. And they woke up in the morning, the girl's like, Levy's still sleeping. She's like, who is that guy? And the guy's like, I don't know. He said he knows you. She goes, I never saw him before. And Levy wakes up, I was the comedian last night. It was beautiful. What a fucking creep to go into bed with a couple.
That is pretty fucking creepy, dude.
Sleep in a fucking chair. The bitch invited me over there. I should be fucking comfortable.
Like he's yelling.
It's not my fault she's a fucking filthy whore. One time Jim's in Canada, this girl comes up to him. She uses a guy's name that was probably the stupidest, weirdest name. I don't know if you remember it, Jim, but she goes...
It was Curtis.
You? Curtis, that's it.
Curtis.
You, Curtis? And Jim goes... yeah. And tell him that story, what you did. We're going to somebody's wedding. We're on their way to the wedding.
She thought I was this guy Curtis from some band in Canada.
Right. Yeah.
I think I told the story on the air before.
That's fine. Tell it again, though. It's great.
Yeah, so she thought I was Curtis. She's like, are you Curtis? I'm like, yeah. And she's like, you remember me? I'm like, I think so. Your hair's a little different. That's what you always say to chicks.
Because their hair
Even the day before, it's different.
Your hair's a little bit... Oh, yeah.
It is. I just got it. Yeah, you noticed. Yeah.
I noticed you got the blood stain out of your
You're a magic maker. Goddamn, Florentine is great.
So, long story short, next thing I know, I'm like making out with her, and she's like, she says to Levy, "Can you believe what he did to me? Can I tell him?" I go, "Yeah, I don't know what I did to her."
Oh shit!
She's like, "I met him. He was in a band. I met him one night. We went back to his apartment. We had sex, and it was a blizzard. It was up in Canada." She goes, and then he told me I had to leave, and he made me walk home in a blizzard, like 3 miles. And you never called me again. I'm like, I'm sorry. It sounds like something I would do.
It is definitely something you would do.
Curtis is just as big a scumbag.
I know.
I thought I was working with Curtis, the real Curtis. It's so easy to lie. I'm telling you, you go out of town and just go into a bar and tell them you're a doctor, you're anything. You know what I mean? Why waste time? You know what I mean? I wanted to get laid on stage so bad one night, right? A while back, and I go, they go, how do you want me to bring you up? I go, say I'm going to be Joey's cousin, Joey's brother on Friends next year. They bring me up like on that. I got fucking 10 women all over me. I pick one and get out of there. It is so simple. Women are so money-hungry fucking whores. It's the greatest fucking thing.
Holy shit.
Just to think of this shit is brilliant.
Huh?
When Norton would get upset when he goes, I gotta come, we're gonna get laid and that shit, and fucking he comes on the gig, he's fucking kicking and screaming because just nothing happened that night. And Jim actually got a girl, and that's the night that you came up with a great idea to jerk off on a TV. That'll teach Jim when he comes home to watch Sports Center. So we both jerked off on the TV, and Jim walks in and looks at it and goes, nice, and just goes to bed.
Yeah, because we were all sharing a room. There was 2 beds, 2 double beds. And I wound up going out with this girl, and they stayed there. So they get to get even at me. They say, we're going to jerk off on the TV screen in the hotel. And I come back and I go, what is that on the screen? They go, we jerked off, and I'm like, nice. And I just went to bed like it's going to bother me. Even if it was my own TV, it wouldn't bother me.
I think it bothered me more watching Norton do it than when you seen it.
Jerking off.
I know. What did the TV have to do with it?
Who comes up with that? Holy fuck.
It happens. That's what makes our life so great. When we were on the road, we were called the Load Warriors.
Who called you the Load Warriors?
Bob made that up.
Okay.
Yeah, great.
I don't think people walk around going, uh-oh, here's the Load Warriors.
This is a good
one time, Bob, one time we're doing this gig like in upstate upstate New York, and this girl was talking to Bob after the show, and he was sure she was going to come back to the hotel room, and I knew she was, and I could see the vibe. It wasn't happening. He's like, no, she's definitely coming back, and I was in the room next to him, and he's like, I'm telling you, she's going to come back. I go, Bob, she's not. So I was like, you know what? I have to do this. I went to the friggin' phone book. I called the friggin' escort service up, and I ordered a hooker to Levy's room. So like 45 minutes later, I hear it. I'm almost out sleeping. I hear this screaming in the hallway. Who are you? I'm not fucking paying. She's like, yes, you are. You made me. I drove 45 minutes. Somebody's paying. I didn't order yet. And screaming going on. And I'm in my bed friggin' giggling.
You didn't have to leave a credit card, and I got Shirley Hempel at my
some big fat black chick showed up. He's like, I'm gonna go get my pimp, and you don't pay me. I know your hotel room. He's like, I didn't order you.
Wow.
A bucket of chicken and a fucking condom, and I got to pay this fucking bitch because of Jim.
Oh, fuck, that's great.
We did all the fucking time to each other, and that's what made it. That's what made it so much fun to be on the road.
No
going
shit.
on there, being creepy fucks and picking up women was such an easy thing. People make it seem like it's so fucking hard. All you got to do is bullshit them, and it was so simple.
Sound like you were trading quality in though for a little bit of quantity, but you know it's the road.
Yeah,
Who cares?
Fucking hot chicks, man.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling you. Really fucking, we were pulling strippers out of Canada. We went to a strip club. I don't know how we found the hotel next to it. There was only 7 people in the whole place, and they were all Canadian and had like flannel shirts on and missing teeth. We walk in there, we're like fucking Brad Pitt. We would get like fucking 3 of them. How many back in the room?
Oh yeah.
Night? You remember? Until you got the fat one the last night, embarrassed us.
Wait, what happened?
Voss has the creepiest story. My favorite story of all time. He's doing like a Tuesday night at Rascals down at Jersey Shore. Picks this girl up in his little motel, $60 or whatever, right? So he pulls and she goes, yeah, let's get a room. He's like, okay. So they get in the parking lot. And they fool around in the parking lot. So she must have blew him in the parking lot or whatever. So now she's like, okay, well, you're going to go get the room? He's like, yeah. So he's walking to the front desk. He's like, well, I just blew a load. I don't need to get a room now.
Yeah.
So he's trying to figure out how to get out of it. And so he comes back to the car. Meanwhile, there's no cars in the parking lot.
It's
a
one
Tuesday.
of those motels where you pull the car right up to the doors.
Yeah.
In the parking
lot. There's nobody there because it's a Tuesday. Nobody's staying at that shitty motel.
Yeah.
It's in the winter in the Jersey Shore, so nobody's there. So then he comes back to the car. He's like, they're sold out. She's like, what are you talking about? There's no cars. He goes, no, there's a bunch of buses in the back for some tours, so there's no rooms.
Now walk home in the snow.
Oh, God.
What a creep.
We had strippers like every night, 7 nights. We got them, boom, boom, boom. The 8th night, we're ready to leave the next day, right? Nothing. We can't do nothing. I look up. I'm looking for Jim, and I see Jim, what looks like he's standing next to a cigarette machine, but it was actually a woman. And he gives me this creepy smile and wave.
Oh.
And we drag her to the room. You know, we said we had food or whatever. We got her into the room, and Jim starts making the train noise, like we're going to pull a train, like I'm going to be part of this
God.
train. We've pulled many trains. There's no way I'm going on that fucking train.
Yeah.
You know? But like in the morning, the guy thought we were idols, the guy that worked at our front desk. So Jim tells her in the car, he goes, I need you to duck because we're not allowed to have guests. He had her duck for 7 miles, and so she wouldn't be seen. He had what a scumbag!
Oh God!
I mean, that's like, you know what I mean. That's fun. I mean, to me, that's fun. I don't.
Well, of course, yeah. No, it's,
it's a long time ago. You grow up.
Yeah, there you go. That's always the excuse. That was long ago.
Of course, it's like your college years. You do that stuff.
Yeah,
like,
sure.
I didn't go to college, so
You got your college in on the road.
Yeah.
Fucking Levy,
That's
killing
great.
it.
Hey, isn't it going to be great stories for our kids when they grow up?
Yeah, I don't know how to explain that one.
Yeah, how do you tell those?
I'm like, son, look, get a fatty every once in a while. You want to bust out of a slump.
You want to bust out of a slump.
Jim, those Canadian women love bourbon, didn't they?
Yeah.
They love bourbon. We brought one MC. We wouldn't even we wouldn't get him in another room because he just wanted to come to see his family. we made him sleep in the bathtub, and he started screaming because the girl wouldn't fuck him. So he's cursing her out from the bathroom. I mean, it was just a total fucking wreck. But like, he just didn't care. I mean, Jim, the first time we pulled a train together, he's like with the girl, and he's like, take your dick out. And I'm like, what? He's like, take your dick out. And I'm like, what are you saying? He goes, take your dick out. And I took my dick out, and he looks at it, and he goes, I can't follow that.
Yeah, Levy's packing like eight and a half.
Oh, shit.
It might have shrunk over the years, but
you got a hammer, huh, Levy?
It got bigger. It got fucking bigger, man. After every marriage, I make sure it gets fucking bigger.
Is this another ploy? You go on the radio and tell people you got a big dick. And you guys work.
Yeah, he's now using us.
You're the fucking perverted Martin Lewis.
He's fucking using us now, man.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. How many times
you
you
used
been
to go on a radio show and I'd talk about my dick and he'd go, no, it's huge. Or
Right.
No, yes, it's bigger now. It's bigger.
yeah, it doesn't grow.
No.
Everybody shrinks eventually.
How many times you been married,
I don't want to
Levy?
brag, but
How many times
I
are you up
killed a
to?
dinosaur with my dick.
3.
Right?
Yeah, I got it in my yard.
You're up to your third marriage?
Yeah. Guess what the good thing is? She told me, it was like, she told me bad news. Like, she just got, she works with the elderly. I guess that's why she likes me. But she got a raise where she's taking over buildings in Cleveland. And she goes, I'm going to have to move there. And I'll be away for 6 months. And I'm like, oh, my God, that's horrible. And actually, I'm just like fucking jumping up and down, fucking giggling.
So the marriage is going well?
It's going well. I think it's going to be better. I can see, if you live next door to each other, that's cool. But fucking another state, how fucking great is that?
Jesus.
Nothing tops this. Nothing tops this story. All the stuff that I did, Voss, whatever. Levy, one of his marriages. The first day he gets back from his honeymoon, we have to drive to South Carolina in the car. So I'm in the car with him for 14 hours saying how he's a changed man. He's never going to do it again. He finally found the love of his life. I'm so happy. I don't have to screw girls on the road anymore. I'm going to focus on my career.
Great.
I'm going to go right back to the hotel room after the show and write new jokes and get some sleep and get up early and start exercising. I can't, but Jim, you don't understand the feeling of meeting your matchmaker, your whatever, fucking soulmate or whatever. He's going, I'm like, all right, enough. Enough. He's like, no, you don't understand. I am just the happiest. I am so happy. I don't have to do that stuff anymore. I don't have to flirt with girls, talk to them.
True freedom. Look at that.
That night.
It was the greatest feeling.
That night, after the show, he gets blown by a stripper.
What happened?
The day he's back from his honeymoon.
What happened?
The 16-hour ride, I had to listen to that shit, and that night he caved in.
Oh, my God. That quick. That night.
Hey, look, guys, it was a long ride.
Well, true. Yeah. You can't expect the guy to stay faithful with his soulmate. It's a long ride.
Not even one day. You're just back from your honeymoon. That's supposed to be the happiest time of your life.
Oh, you just know it's fucking doomed.
I guess the girl liked my tan from Jamaica. I don't know, but
My tan from Jamaica. Jesus.
Why would you get married 3 times?
because I'm one of those people that can't do anything for themselves. Like, I don't want to like get up and do something. Like, if I tell her, honey, I need cream for coffee, can you go to the store? Like, I'm one of those guys.
He doesn't. Yeah, he needs to be taken care of. Oh. He has to be in a relationship, and he needs to be taken care of. He doesn't like. He likes them
That's
to do
what
everything.
personal assistance.
Yeah,
for.
pack his suitcase and do all of that stuff. Buy his clothes. He doesn't like to do any of that stuff.
But the sacrifice.
Yeah, I know.
Amazing.
It's always
the
a
downside
mess.
is you're married. The upside, yeah, you're getting some stuff done, but fuck that.
No, I mean, I like it because she's more normal. This one's, I believe you both, Jim and Jim can say that you guys met her too. She's very nice. She's from Cleveland.
No, she's cool.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She understands. I can tell her these stories and she laughs. You know what I mean?
We have a comic friend that did the biggest scumbag move. This friend, Artie Fletcher, Jim knows him.
Sure.
After his first...
Wait a minute, you called him a comic?
Oh, shit.
Oh, wow.
I love when they bash each other.
After his first marriage, he's on his honeymoon in like Jamaica. They start drinking at like noon, him and his wife. She gets so drunk she passes out. He brings her up to the friggin' hotel suite, meets another girl back at the little tiki bar at the pool, and fucks her on the beach. On his honeymoon.
On his honeymoon.
Cheated on his honeymoon.
How did that marriage go?
She didn't know. She was
Bad.
passed out. Yeah, it lasted like 3 years.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Jesus.
That's bad. I mean,
Why would you get married at that point? You can just do that. You can just do that.
what's that?
He didn't even have a dick. He used to take it out all the time, and we were like, "That's not even a dick."
Yeah.
He's not funny. He doesn't have a dick.
Yeah, he really doesn't.
Right?
This guy sounds like a blast, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, it was like you're not. It's not even cheating with a dick. That's
Unbelievable.
it's really not. Well, it's been an honor to talk to you.
Yes, Bob
Fucking
Levy.
great, man. Love the stories.
Where can we find you? I know you're podcasting. I know you're doing the Twitter thing. What do we got today?
Yeah, I'm at the Rev Bob Levy, and I do my little podcast, Yell for a Little While, and I talk very highly of you fellas. Everyone's coming over to you guys, and I'm
Thank you,
very
sir.
happy.
Well,
I like your style there. That's amazing.
We catch a few strays.
I'll tell
from
you,
the
man.
Howard camp. A few strays here and there.
Yeah.
Without a
Come
doubt.
over here.
What probably
Hey, you can catch a lot more if you do it the way me and Jim do it. Not many fucking-
top 5 best nightclub comics in the country.
Yeah.
Levy, still to this day. I don't even know who's ahead of him, but kills every time.
I don't know who.
So let's
it
give him
is
top
either, you know
three.
what I mean? Sure.
I'll give him even top 3. I don't know.
If you don't know any other guys, let's
I'm
at least
saying
give
in
him
a
top
nightclub,
three.
nobody can touch this guy.
Damn it.
Nobody.
Unless
Phenomenal.
you're a
The
stripper.
way he work a crowd and just fucking filthy, and old people love him. Says the grossest
I'm
things
like a
on stage,
you
but
know
they
what
love him.
I call him Jim. I'm a charming rapist.
Yeah.
Aw.
That's what I am.
Is that on
Nice.
the poster?
Yeah, is that on the bill? Is that the slug
I mean, he
line?
opens
No, it's on the
he
bill,
opens
but
his
that's
show.
how I
He's
am. I
like,
got
how many
a
guys here
smile
like
like
coming on girls' faces? And he put, like, who's not going to raise their hand?
But that's like a tough line to follow.
Yeah, but that's
You
his
still gotta
opening
do
joke.
45 after
like,
that.
yeah, that's something I go, all right, if I'm doing 45 minutes, I'm going to put that at minute 42 to make sure I got everybody on my side, especially the girls. He opens up with how many guys like coming on girls' face? Girls, let them come on your face. Sir, do you come on your wife's face? How come? What are you, a prude? You put all the shit on your face? Why can't a little cum? Goes and right, that's his opening bit, and they love him.
Like it's not degrading them. They get a Coach bag out of it. Jesus fucking Christ. Fucking go the fuck up. My wife's got 50 of them. They're all stuck together in one room. All right, guys, I love
All
you,
right.
and hope to see you soon. I'll be coming more to the city more.
All right, Bob Levy.
Cool, Bob. Take it easy, man.
See you, Bob.
You got to come in and see us. All right, man. Bob Levy.
I will try.
I don't even know what that's about.
Whatever. Yeah.
Is he banned from the building or something?
I don't know what
I
the
think
fuck
that's
is
done.
going on.
Really?
Yeah, it's craziness. I love those stories. Fucking just
Road
you
stories.
guys just debauch us on the road.
Yeah, I mean, that was, early 90s when we started. But, it's like, and you look back, we wasted a lot of time and not focusing on our careers by doing that shit,
Ah, you got to live, too.
I know,
right?
but you know what? We always like would yell at the guy, I'm going back to the hotel, right? We're like, well, for what?
Right.
For what? For what? What the fuck's wrong with you? Come on, we're gonna go out. They're like, nah, I gotta write some jokes. I'm gonna go listen to my set. I tape
For
recorded.
what?
I'm
We're
like,
we're the Load Warriors, damn it.
I know. Don't you want to be a part of Low?
Load Warriors.
That's a great name.
Please get a t-shirt.
If you're just shooting loads everywhere on the road,
Well, God damn it, we're the Load Warriors.
I know.
We got to act it.
right?